Okay, so the first thing on Navi's team meeting, did she send out the agenda to everyone? No. Okay, so I'm looking at her agenda right here, and I can email it to y'all real quick if y'all want to see it too, is dismissal reminders. So on October 22nd, it's coming up, the week of parent conferences, the new dismissals start. So the rotations. So Roslyn, you, and Morris will have duty for the first time. Y'all are walker biker. And so Navi wants y'all to get with
us.
Yeah. We're probably next. So for you two to get with Tanya and Adrian to kind of go over like how the expectations and what they've done. And then does everyone know their new rotation? It's easy one, yeah.
We're not.
What are we?
I don't know, but we go.
You might be going to car riders or off.
Oh, okay.
I know Navi and I are going to off duty, so
Car rider.
Okay.
yeah. But we also need to decide the new, like, how kids are going to go, like, which way in the ramp, because it'll change. So do y'all have any ideas, like, how y'all want to do that? Like, because, so y'all are car riders, so y'all are going to be first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it'll still.
Car rider over there, and then this side car rider can still meet, like.
Okay. So, yeah. So the only thing will change will be bus daycare, right? Because they'll go to y'all's ramp.
They'll go to our, yeah.
Y'all are bus daycare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
And
it'll
then.
be easy because our kids will go just straight across to their
Okay.
classes, and then all the walkers will go to y'all.
Go to y'all. Okay.
So the walkers can still come around this way.
Okay.
instead.
They'll come out the back way by 5th grade and walk down back to us.
Right.
So rather than my bus daycare going around the back, the walkers will go around the back.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything changed the same except for walker and biker, and they'll still go around the back though, right?
Do we want to spend time?
And then y'all's
Showing
bus
them?
daycare can come around
Yes.
the front, like after car riders. are
Okay.
out.
Oh, that's right.
Not
Okay.
like walkers.
Yes.
They're
Just slipping it around. Okay. So that's good. What did you say, Rosalind?
We should block out a time showing like dismissal rehearsal on Monday since there'll be new teachers. Not on Monday, but not the coming Monday. Is it the coming Monday?
No.
In 2 Mondays.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Just figure out a time where you can show them where their new dismissal will be, either that Friday or that Monday.
Okay. So I will tell Navi, and then she can schedule all that. I won't schedule anything for her, but possible. I'll write that down. So any more questions about dismissal? That was the first thing on her list. Team grant. So we need to write a team grant. So I guess we can either just, I know she mentioned today, we can either do like departmentalized, or we can do as like a whole 4th grade team. So do we kind of have any options of what we want to do?
I would really like our own Chromebook cart. Or an
Yeah.
iPad cart. Like our own. So we
Right.
want to check it out. Cause
Like a 4th
literally
grade.
we would be using it every day. Because I wanted to check it out every day this week, but then I thought that's not fair to the whole school. So I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay.
Or
with
even if I had 10 of my own. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like then I could have my kids team up.
Right. And plus on top of our 5.
Right.
There's
But
options.
I would like to
5
do that.
additional on top of the 5 that we did.
Yes. Or
Yeah.
Or I wonder if we could do that where we have write a grant where we each get an additional 5.
Mhm.
I mean, I'd like, or actually I want more than 5.
I mean, I would love more than 5. I would
Right.
have a class set, but
Yeah.
like the reality for.
Well, even half. So 12 or 13 Chromebooks per teacher.
Right.
You know, that would be great. Because then you can always have them team up.
That's like a huge grant.
Yeah.
Because what's the limit on group grants? Is it 5,000?
Oh, I don't know.
Because
Yeah.
Is it only 5,000? But no, that can't be it because you can do your own individual grant though.
Yeah, because that's what I don't know.
So if I do an individual grant, I wonder if I can do for myself to get a Chromebook, or maybe just some Chromebooks like a cart.
Right.
Well, like Miss Herb said, it's easier to get smaller grants. than
So
it
we
is to
each
get, like, a
individually write our own?
huge- No, but like if we were doing a team grant,
Mhm.
we'd probably be more likely to get sponsored if it was, like 5 per class rather than like a class set per class.
Right.
Right.
So there are these, have you ever heard of the IPBO interactive boards?
Oh, that's what Jennifer was talking about too, right? Or similar.
She wants a Mimeo. But
Yeah.
the thing is, until that's a lot of money. Those cost in the thousands each. Wouldn't be a good team. I mean, these are between like $200 and $500, and it's a pen, and it turns any whiteboard surface that your projector projects onto into an interactive. It talks to your computer to make that interactive. So if you were to use like a smart board software and project it, the pen would talk to it. So you would just put the software, I guess, on the computer, and you would be able to use it. That's something I'm used to using interactive boards, and I like using those. That was something that I would benefit from, and it's not incredibly expensive. Like, you could probably get them off for the team for less than $1,000 also.
Oh wow, that's a good idea.
Okay. IPVO?
There's the
IPE?
IPVO. This one is the portable interactive whiteboard system.
Okay.
And if it's wireless, it's like $170. The IPVO ones though. They have other brands, but IPVO I've used before, and they also work easy with Windows because the Google Store has the IPVO applications. So you can just download the IPVO interactive app and then
Okay.
it's easy.
Because the options that Navi gave were 3D printer, 3D scanner, some type of STEM activities, or makerspace, things like that. But this would either one of the Chromebook or iPad or is it IPBO or IPVO?
B-O, I-P-E-V-O.
Okay.
See, I think those are great ideas too, but they're not like use it every day ideas.
Right.
So like, I really would like to get something we use every day. I mean, I
Okay.
think that's fantastic. Maybe that's a school thing,
Right.
and then we can check it out.
Yeah.
Because those are all great ideas.
I mean, I would just like the Chromebooks for the kids to have that hands-on.
Mhm.
You know.
I mean, ideally, I would prefer one-to-one devices over the interactive board. It's just a matter of what that cost comes
Right.
to. So if that cost is out of range for us and limits us, this would be a good second for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even if we could get our own Chromebook cart, because then we would be able to have it more often than not. You know, or enhance what you have, and I don't know. It helps.
So
you can
Chromebook
still
card or
check.
iPad card is our first choice.
I would say go the Chromebook way.
Okay.
Because in our technology meeting, when we talked, they talked about how the iPads they become obsolete so quickly. So the software.
Teachers that are not in a meeting, please come to Miss Maggie's office.
That even the district is getting away from buying iPad carts and they're moving into the direction. So you can update the software, the Chromeware, the hardware easier on a Chromebook.
Right. Okay.
You know, just download it.
All right. I will give her those. Conferences. So for fall conferences, Navi would like everyone's conference schedule turned into her by October 16th. So I guess like maybe the parent sign up genius, just the list, I guess.
I thought that goes to Herb.
Maybe she's going to turn into Herb. Like we can ask her if she gets back in time. But she says, please give your schedule to Navi by October 16th.
The thing that gets turned into Herb is the documentation of the conferences after
Afterwards.
it's been done. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Yeah, your
it's
conference.
met all these parents.
And we also have just any parents who have not signed up to email them, call them, try and get in contact with them so that they sign up for conferences. I know I also have some who haven't signed up, so I think that's kind of everyone. And if there are phone conferences that they need to have 2 forms that will need to be sent home, one for them to sign and return, and then one for them to keep. So if you do end up doing a phone one, just make sure you send one home for them to sign and return. And if you're conferencing with any students who receive services from SPED, dyslexia, to just let them know, and they want to attend. I think they have some updates that they want to have with some of those kids. Just so she said that not all of them will be able to come, but if they did,
I've already spoken with.
because I know Miss Holcomb, I think she's trying to sit in on some of Miss Paradosky's. Because that's
Yeah, I didn't even bother asking her about Paradox.
okay. I don't know though. She may not be able
I
to.
have 6 kids.
I have about 7. So,
That's a lot of conferences on top of her schedule.
Yeah.
every-
but for sure, Miss Holcomb I think wants to sit in on her specific ones. Any questions about conferences? No. So, all right. Team supplies. I know this is a big one. So we have on here that PTO is going to give $500 for the grade to spend money wisely. So she wanted to see if we could share 1 to 2 supplies that would be beneficial for your classroom and that we probably won't be able to buy everything, but we can at least get an idea of like what we want to buy, and it has to be used by the kids. That was the most important thing. So what are some ideas that we want to spend the $500 on?
Unscented hand sanitizer.
Unscented hand
Germex,
sanitizer.
actually.
Germex.
Okay.
Specifically unscented Germex. Because some of the other ones like
They
stink.
stink.
Germex. Okay. What else?
I can't find it if you have any suggestions. Things that adhere to the wall well. So these tend to stay a little bit longer. What are they called?
The post-it, yeah.
anchors, the adhesive ones. For my kids to do like their chalk walks, or they go back and make their references.
Well,
Yeah, those are awesome.
I asked her about those because that's what I kind of asked her this morning.
Maggie on them, and Miss Maggie said yes.
She did say yes, but she did say also that they're really expensive. So if we do choose to buy them, that's not much that we're going to get after that. But we can ask again, because I asked this morning about the possible of getting these. Because I said, well, what type of classroom supplies? And she was
Wait, what are you talking about?
like the big post-it
Sticky
notes.
notes?
Yeah,
Sticky.
the sticky note.
Well, do you
inks.
know that you can use masking tape and it does not do anything to your walls? It's the only thing I found that will stick on
Masking tape.
Because originally they told us we couldn't use tape,
The
but then
clear
I
tape
used
rips
those
off
double
the
stick
wood.
things. Not my masking tape. Y'all have been using I use
No,
it all
I'm not
last year.
saying the masking tape.
No.
I use every other kind of tape. and
Yeah,
it
no,
just
no.
Takes everything
Oh
off the
yeah, you
wall.
can't do that.
So I didn't know.
Yeah,
and I'm
just
like, I don't
ma-
want to put anything else on the wall.
Yeah.
And the
Mhm.
ticky tack stuff doesn't.
Oh no, that doesn't
stay.
work. And then I also used they said you can only use the double-sided. Those are expensive too, like
The
the
command strips.
Yeah,
I bought so many of those, and those aren't staying either.
masking tape.
Masking tape.
The white ones don't stay. The clear ones stay better, but they're more expensive.
Yeah. Anyway, I try masking tape.
Masking.
Okay.
It's a lot cheaper.
Did y'all want to
And it
buy
does not-
masking tape?
Is anybody else having issues?
And you need the thicker, the 2-inch masking tape, not the cheap nasty.
Right.
You know, like the little skinny tape, it don't work. It will not work because it is not big enough. Hmm?
The washi that I have, it doesn't adhere
not
to the wall
sticking.
either.
It's not sticking.
Yeah. So I would say 2-inch.
So do we want to add that to supplies then?
masking tape.
I mean, I don't, just as an
I would
option.
say put it down at the bottom, and if there's something else that takes precedence. that
Okay.
costs more.
I would like the kids. They never have the expos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black or blue expos, because the
Okay,
red and all
they're too
those
hard
they
to
don't
clean.
erase on the table.
Yep, and that's what I want to.
Black and blue expos,
Can we get? Do you want the big ones or the ones that are like pencils?
like the
The thin
the.
ones?
I like the thin.
I like the ones that are thinner,
That's fine.
Okay.
and you get
Prefer
more of that.
thin ones.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Does anyone need like pencils, tissues?
We'll need tissues. We don't need them now.
Glue sticks.
Glue sticks, okay.
And we want only Elmers.
Then I'm good.
And can we have the thick ones? Thick Elmers. Like maybe if they got them on, if they get them on Amazon.
I have the QR code. I had a parent buy me the 30-pack of big ones.
But they won't buy them if it's not a preferred vendor.
Yeah,
If
because it.
Amazon's not a preferred vendor.
Right.
They need to make it a preferred vendor.
They need to.
Yeah, it's not a
because
preferred
it's
vendor right now.
Less expensive.
Is there? Are they on
What
Office
is?
Depot? Because I know she said we can get on Office Depot and
They're
do so.
expensive.
They're
Are they?
very expensive.
Gosh, they're probably almost twice as much on the.
What about Walmart?
blue. You can get it from Walmart probably, yeah. And if you get it
I mean, but we
online,
got
from-
that glue last year.
yeah.
Do you
But
know
there was
when
a
we're
little
getting the
blue,
new whiteboard?
right?
Manila folders.
That is not on there. No.
Because I know Natalie sent an email saying that it was approved and they've been shipped.
Oh, our
I
whiteboards?
haven't heard anything
Yeah.
else about it.
I thought she said we wouldn't get them to around
It's
October
in the same
16th or
place with
something.
my black bookshelf that I was getting the second week of school.
I was just curious.
I haven't heard, and she doesn't have it on her agenda here.
Okay.
So I don't know. So what else? We have Germex, black and blue, expos, glue sticks, preferably the thick Elmers. What else? I have the 2-inch masking tape. These are possible, like maybes. Anything else?
Not washi. Don't put washi.
No, I put 2-inch masking tape,
Okay.
but I put it at the bottom, like not
Yeah.
100%. What else? Anything?
I know there's other stuff we need. Let me think for a minute. They won't buy us pencil sharpeners, will they?
I don't
The
know.
good pencil sharpener, like you know, like the
X-Acto.
school, the
Yeah.
X-Acto pencil sharpener. They're $22 a piece. If everybody got one or 23.
And you know what? They come with a warranty because I had one, and I used the warranty on it. They just send you a brand new one.
Oh, I didn't mind. I don't think mine had a warranty.
I bought it from Office Depot, and you mail it. They
Oh,
print
that
it
maybe
off.
that's a different one than I have.
It's an exact
School Pro.
That one, like that one back there. The one that's by the.
I can't see.
Yes, this one here.
Let me see. Pull it forward.
This is the best one.
Those are 22.
Yes.
Anything X-Acto, just let me know, has a warranty.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
Yeah,
You
I
send it
only
in.
have
Golly.
a wall pencil sharpener.
Oh, you have an old fashioned.
I have that.
That's because
I've
I
had that one in the
requested it.
past, and I have the Bosch.
I
Both of them
requested
you
it
can use.
last
So it never breaks. They
Oh,
can-
it
Mine is
does,
broken.
because the kids will break their pencil lead inside of it, and you gotta go over there. Well, I dig mine out with a paper clip.
Yeah, I tried. It's just a damn.
But see, if this one has a warranty, you wouldn't have to deal with any of that stuff. Because then at the end of the year, just send it back because it's dull.
Look it up first, but I'm almost sure they have warranty.
Anyway, you don't. It's $22. But
Right.
Honestly,
It's
And
not
just
like
make
it's-
Sure that only someone responsible uses
well, that's what I do. I only have two
Yeah.
pencil sharpeners in
Yeah,
my home.
it's a job.
Okay. So pencil sharpener,
Uh-huh.
but the X-Acto brand.
Are we allowed to order resources like for RTI and like curriculum based
I-
items, or just like
That's a good question
some
because
disposable items for the classroom?
Colored paper, maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That would be a good question because I'm
But
sure there's
that's
some
for the
stuff.
kids, though.
But I would agree that if it's consumables for the kids, then I don't know. I'm gonna write it down and we can ask. Doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Because those are the main things that come to mind that I feel like I would benefit from.
Mm-hmm.
And we just have to tell them exactly what we wanted, right?
Mhm.
Do you have any ideas of what you want?
I want to implement Google Classroom more so, but I don't have time to create all the different documents that I want them to use. So if there's a resource that we could use,
I bought one. It was like $80
yeah,
for Rita
not doing it.
with all my Google document. For my Google Classrooms with all the stuff that I needed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's editable. It has a lot of stuff that I need, but it's still editable. But they cost around $80.
Because
Well,
doing
see,
it from scratch, it just
Yeah,
very
like if they would do that for
time-consuming.
us, that would be. But that's
And
we
then all I
only
have
have
to do is
$500 for all of us,
assign
right?
it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's $500 for 8 people.
But if they
But
did
if you
that,
bought
like
one
all
Reba,
of
one
math
math.
could use it, yeah.
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 Well, I'll vote for that.
That's what I wrote down. That's the only thing I could think about.
Some type of
I mean, I
resource.
forego some of this other stuff to do that.
Or do you guys actively use Google Classroom?
I don't now, but I would.
If you had the resource.
Right.
Sure.
Because trying to create a form or document, you can do it,
Well,
but
I'll tell you
for
now,
the
most
scope
of
of what I
them,
would want to do.
when you buy them, they put it in it because Morris is using it right now. But she's not using it for Google Classrooms. Like I'm pushing her because if the parents have to go there, it's just so much easier. They come in a Google. What's that? PowerPoint one? Slides. Most of them are on Google Slides and they're interactive that way. So what they do is I'll show you. It's in a presentation format and the kids manipulate it in that format. So I'll show you. You'll just upload it as an assignment. So like if you're I want to show you the presentation before you buy something and you don't know what it's gonna look like.
Your face is bruised.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't notice that till I was sitting across the way from you. How?
If you really want to have that surgery.
No, I can't now. I should. If I hadn't experienced seeing you, then I might have done it. But now I'm like,
Okay, so for example, you can't use it in presentation mode. I'll move to your You can't use it in presentation mode because if you end up making a copy for each student. I'm sorry.
So you can assign it and they can edit it individually.
Yeah, so they edit it individually. Like, and some of it's drag and drop. It's about a place there, and they drag it and drop it, and you go in and check it. So it's interactive for them, but it's not something that anyone else can edit. It's just like someone's created all these slides that have it for them, and then once they save it, it's shared with you automatically because you created a copy for them.
Mm-hmm.
You can go in and just assess their pieces. But this is what it looks like. So like whenever Morris projected it to her class, you can't present it because then you can't manipulate it.
oh, it's already like once you send it, it's already manipulated.
So if I were to click present right now, you can't move the pieces.
Right.
So it's only editable
For them.
In the viewer mode. And I got the grammar ones. I got all the
It's
reading
really
skills
good.
ones. I like them because I use Google Classrooms, and I also used going to find the video resources to teach them the lessons for kids that are absent or for self-teach or for kids that
Oh
need
my
reteach.
gosh.
That takes a lot of time. So it was at the beginning when I started using it with these parents, like it's definitely a learning curve for your parents, just so you know. The bulk of the time was finding the resources. So the way I'm scaffolding them into it is I used it at the beginning for just video resources for them to watch, so they could learn how to access it and go in and use it for reteach or whatever. Nothing graded, nothing that needed to be completed. Then I added the Quizlet on there when we started doing word study, so they had to go on there to access a digital resource. Then I added the homework sheet so they could go on and access a document. This next week, I'm adding an assignment that's not to be graded to see how many I get to complete. And then I'll start taking.
It's like baby steps.
So
You have to
do
visit.
that like at home or?
So the first time I'll do it with them, they'll do the first, like you'll assign a slide. So when you go in and you assign, you can say, okay, you're gonna do slides 5 and 6 today, whatever. And those are the ones that you can assess as a teacher. Those are in the workstation. And once they know how to do it in the workstation, I feel comfortable sending it to the parent, like sending it home with them, because then the kid can take the ownership and it's not a responsibility of the parent. Because I find that with our parents, a lot of times they want to do the stuff for the kids because they got so many emails. I can give me the code to get on Google Classrooms, but there's not a code for parents because they're not in the network. The kid has to log in with their login information, and the parent can sit side by side with them, and the parent can sign up for notifications like, oh, your kid missed an assignment or your teacher has input an assignment, but they can't log in to see what you
How does the kid get their code?
It's they already have it. It's their Google login.
Same.
No, they're saying
So all I did was print out their cards.
they get it. Okay.
I print out their cards, take them to their homework folder. So every kid has it because they all have a homework folder. And as long as they-
We hope.
But that's what the resource will look like. It'll look like something like that because she downloaded one that had like base 10s because she was building numbers and she was moving and manipulating the 10 frames and well not the 10 frames, the rods and the units and the hundreds.
100 flats, yeah.
She was moving them so that the kids were essentially helping her move them to make, and that's where
The number, whatever it was.
that IP token would come and helpful because then the kid could actually go up, touch it, move it, and then it would. That's where it would benefit
Oh,
in
yeah.
this situation.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
So we can use it for Google Classroom resources, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
all on board.
I'll
I
put
would be
that
so
down there.
excited about that if everybody jumps on board with the classroom.
Well, it sounds like it's really awesome
have
for late
Yeah,
lost
well,
or people that aren't
I have
here
the
either.
resource.
Like
Yeah.
Carter missed all that time and the family.
I would use it.
They can go on and do what they
and
want
put
in
on-
their
you could
time
set
frame within the 9
classes
weeks.
For read aloud slide and have to read it,
I need to
and
know
then
about
they
that.
can pace themselves and work with
I
the book.
Even with the
Posted our
homework.
Padlet in there, and they get to go in their Google Classroom to access the Padlet to do their reflection piece. All through Google Classroom during in class.
When you are doing a video to teach them a lesson or for reteaching, is it like a video that you've gone and?
I always
Viewing her.
So what I do is I'll go through
I mean,
Edupuzzle
I'm done except for
or
this.
Brain Pop or something like that and just give them the
I would use
login.
one of those.
I'll use a clean video with no ads. I don't post YouTube on there because
Well,
also
you can't.
no you can't because
I
you
mean-
can't filter it.
Yeah, cause.
Yeah, you can.
They won't, well, you can put YouTube on there, but your student is not gonna be able to watch it.
Right.
But there's a way that because when I worked in Ucani and we were 1-to-1, we had the same issue. There is another like where you take your YouTube video and you put it into this and it takes out all the ads. Will that work then? Because it takes out of the ads and it takes everything out to where it's literally the video from beginning to end. Does that work?
If it's a YouTube video, it's not gonna play.
I haven't figured out how to do it, but most of the time I do get a lot of the videos that if you go to Edupuzzle or there's another one, I can't remember. I'll have to go see the research.
Which I, like for my video that I needed, I just converted it to MP4. But even that was like, oh, something happened when we were trying to download your file. So then you had to download it again, and then you had to go and show in the folder, and then you had to go open it, and
Mm-hmm.
it was like
Use a third party, like use Edupuzzle or something, because they will go through, you can import it to Edupuzzle and it'll make it to what you need it to be when you get ready to share it in your classroom.
okay.
That's the easiest place that I found.
Well, I'm going to the technology training, so if I see something, I'll just bring the information. The one given by Albany.
I signed up for it too.
Is it the Saturday one?
Mm-hmm.
What day is it? The 20th?
Mm-hmm.
I have a dentist appointment that day, but then after the dentist I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I've
you're
gone
going or
before.
not.
It has a lot of information. That's when I
touching anything
originally
after the
started
show.
using Google Classroom years
What are
ago.
the times for that training?
It's
All
all
day.
day. But you can leave when you want.
See,
you
I was
just
gonna sign
won't.
up too.
Yeah.
However
Yeah.
many sessions you go to, that's how many credits you'll get.
That's
Mm.
what they do.
So.
That's
Looks
cool.
like a good training.
But
It did look like
and
one.
if
I
you
just had
stay
plans
to the
already.
Then I had
end,
set up like
They raffle off laptops, tablets,
So stay to the
watch,
end.
like TVs.
Wow.
So that's the
That's
thing,
awesome.
Like, if you put it all in Google Classroom, they have one place to go and they can access all of it. So like now that they know how to use Google Drawings, I can give them an assignment in Google Drawings. They already know that they have to share it with me first, or if it's in there, I can just go get it. I'm building up just like essentially you would your workstations, but almost
Yeah.
all digital.
yeah.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
All right, so I put all those down for supplies. Anything else? No?
I mean, last year we did have to get pencils at the end, but I seem to be fine on my pencils.
I'm fine on pencils.
Yeah.
So I have Germex, Expo markers, black and blue, the thick Elmer's glue stick, pencil sharpener X-Acto, possible resources, possible 2-inch masking tape. Anything else?
Put a star by the Google Classroom.
Put a star by the Google Classroom.
I wish I would have known.
Okay.
Maybe I can do it.
All right.
We give you
Also
glue
for the
and send it-
team grant, I don't know, but I was thinking about those Google, like you can do like virtual reality field trips, but you need a visor,
Oh.
like by Samsung. So even if we only had like a set of 4 or 5,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then they can rotate, it can stay within the grade level. And, you know, we had Samsung or Google, I can't remember, to come to our campus before, and we were studying the Native American groups at the time, and so we got to see like the Mayan ruins and like things like that.
That is fun.
And it really feels like, you know,
Right.
you're there. So
Save a lot
that
of
would
money,
be
you know, travel.
another, maybe only
I
like
get
4 or
that from
5,
my dad.
you know.
Like the VR glasses.
Yeah, that's
And
a
you
great
walk,
idea.
you know, you can kind of walk in place so you don't run into something, but as you walk, it actually takes you through, you know.
That is fun.
That's pretty cool.
What are they called?
I put virtual trips, but I know it's by Samsung
then
and
it'd
Google.
be
Yeah, they did
virtual reality.
Google in our,
Google.
our school last year.
Very cool. Tomorrow we have the cyber safety meeting at 8:15. I don't think that we have to go to that. I know because I have parent conferences scheduled, but I don't know.
Cyber safety.
So I guess the kids during specials, they'll just do it. It's during specials.
Ours was at 9:15.
She
Yeah,
has
I
it.
think it's a different time on here.
Is it? She has it for 8:15. So
It says, let's see if we do this on here.
what is
So
that?
they have the Google VR glasses that are cardboard that
Yeah,
you can
8:15.
slide in. A
Is it 8:15 or 9:15?
Yeah, so you gotta get
8:15.
So it's during specials.
Okay.
So then you just need a smartphone.
Did you hear that, Roslyn? Cyber safety 8:15
So it is during their
specials. So the special teacher should take them. So I'm assuming they'll all just go there, and then we can go for them. Report cards will go home on October 26th, so all grades must be submitted by Monday, October 22nd. So October 22nd is the day of the grades are done. On Halloween, the students are not allowed to wear any costumes to school. So no costumes on that Wednesday, the 31st. Rosalind's face.
We've never done
So that
that.
goes for
Are you
teachers too?
serious?
No, we've never done that at any school I've ever worked at.
Every school I've ever worked at, we've gotten to wear costumes.
Say, every school I've ever worked at, we've always worn teachers wore them, kids wore
It's
them.
Storybook
Really?
Character Day, or in Saudi Arabia, that was bigger than Christmas because you couldn't celebrate Christmas because it's religious. So in Saudi, people would import literally everything for Halloween, the biggest holiday.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, this is new for me also.
Like they would
'cause-
shut the schools down.
Kinder
for
has the
parade.
storybook parade though.
Yeah, we used to have
oh, okay.
we used to dress up storybook characters.
So you
In
said
my old
grade
school.
to
Well,
do
this is
on
new
the
for me.
22nd.
Grades are due on the 22nd. Report cards go home 26th.
No costumes.
No costumes for Halloween. Tamara's birthday is the 26th, and Janice's birthday is November 4th. So we can either combine celebrate again, or we can have 2 separate days of cakes. That always sounds good too.
Probably 2 separate days. Since we couldn't do-
All right, and then the last big thing that we have to discuss is Christmas gifts for the kids. So we want to go over that. Do we want to do the 5 days of Christmas, where, because we all don't have to do the same gift, but we
What is this? I don't know what this is at all.
so it's been explained to me that it's been explained to me, you like that? That we give the kids gifts for either a Christmas gift or 5 days of Christmas. And it's something that they can take home. It's something that, whether it be consumable, whether it be candy, an ornament, anything like that.
Janice, tell them what you did last year, because y'all did a 5 days of Christmas.
Yeah, I did 5 days of Christmas last year. So Monday, it was like, my teacher gave to me a bag of bookworms. Well, it was just like those little cellophane bags with maybe like 5 gummy worms. The kids were like so over the top about these little things each day. So then, I did bookworms, I did elf kisses, with cute little labels on the little bags. I did reindeer noses with some Cricut cut out reindeer heads and a Tootsie Roll Pop down the middle of it.
Just little candy treats.
Well, then like that 4th day, I painted little canvases. They were like 3x3s or 2x something. Anyway, so I painted them. Everybody got a snowman, and then I painted their name on it and glued a little thing for an ornament. And then Friday they got a book. And honestly, it was my free book from Scholastic. When I put my first order in, you get 25. How many kids do you have? 25. And then my partner teacher, she did Scholastic also. So she had hers.
We need to sign up if you haven't done it. I haven't done it this year, which
but
I
I
don't
didn't get free books.
Yeah.
You will after they order.
Yeah.
Like they have to
I think
order
I
so
got a
much.
whole class set this year too.
Yeah.
I know I got something free in there.
So we
I got
did it
some
different.
Pokemon stickers.
Well, I was only me because
Yeah.
I had a substitute. So I did the whole gifts for both my classes. So I went ahead. I decided not to do an everyday thing, and they did. I think Navi also painted an ornament.
She mentioned
So
that she
I
did.
purchased cardinal ornaments that were like. Anyway, I wrote on the back, 4th grade and whatever my name, and then I also gave him like a little stuffed cardinal, and then I also gave him a book, and then some snack. So I did like a gift bag, and I gave it to them all
At
the
once.
first day.
Okay.
When they left the party, well, it was a party day, but see, this is
Right.
changed
Our
too.
party is on a Wednesday.
Right,
and
so
then
we
the-
could just give it, whatever their gift can be given. Then Navi did the painted something.
Make t-shirts.
So do we want to do the 5 days of Christmas, or you want to just do the one gift? What do we want to do? Because we can all do different things. We don't all have to do, the exact same thing, but we need to at least agree on.
Something.
Does that come
So
from
Megan, you and I
Navi?
can talk about it.
Like, is she saying?
Yes, this is on her agenda for us to either choose either the 5 days of Christmas, or she has on here, she says, we will discuss Christmas gifts. 5 days of Christmas, winter party themes will be discussed next team meeting. The party theme. But we at least need to discuss the 5 days of Christmas.
Okay, so I don't
Which
know
I
what
guess
you want to do.
technically, if
What
we
do you
did
wanna
5 day of Christmas, it would be 4 day of Christmas because
Mhm.
it's short.
Oh, right.
Because that
Unless
Friday
it's
is a
on the
holiday.
Friday before.
do? Nah, just do 4 days of Christmas.
4 days of Christmas.
If whatever we decide.
What do you want to do? Do you have any ideas about what you want to do? Because you could do it by partner too, I guess.
Mhm.
Because then
Right.
you're kind of doing the same thing with your kids, I guess. I don't know.
So do we want to do 4 days of Christmas since there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Because they don't come to school Friday. And Thursday's a half day,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yeah. I just know that the kids really were.
They thought it was fun.
They thought it was the funnest thing, just even though it was something so small.
Mm-hmm.
But it
We lined
also
up to get
is
the sucker each
a
day.
little more
Oh,
cost
that's so
efficient.
Oh, you think it
Right.
was?
It wasn't. Yeah, like Pam and I split the cost on the candy and stuff, and like I just went on Amazon and ordered the big bag of gummy worms.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then just separated it out and tied it up.
and then same for the,
I mean, I think that's really cute. I mean, the kids really liked it. I think that's good.
I'm good either way.
And you just wrapped the book and gave it to them, or just handed it
Yeah.
out to them?
We wrapped them.
Okay. What book did you give them?
It was like a book of short stories.
Okay.
It's a yellow book with shoes on the front. I might see some floating around.
I think that sounds good.
4 days of Christmas then? And then everyone can just discuss with their partner, like what they specifically want to do. But we can all going to do. Rosalind, yes? 4 days of Christmas?
Fine with me.
And then just discuss with your partner what exactly you want to do. But she says that she will go over the theme day because is it the Thursday that's the theme day? Yes, and that she would go over that next team meeting. But she also wants to talk about what days, because she kind of, I guess, she said this, but doesn't say it directly in here on her agenda, that to start having like a monthly team meeting. That way we don't go like forever without having any meetings. Like, is there a day that works better for everyone?
Not Tuesday.
Not Tuesdays.
Not Wednesday.
Not Wednesday.
Friday.
No Friday.
So
Or
it seems like
Thursday.
Thursday.
Monday or Thursday?
Probably Thursday.
Thursday's good.
I would go Thursday. 'Cause Monday I'm still like gathering my thoughts for some reason.
That's understandable. That's understandable.
For you or not, because you advance? You have to
Friday,
leave.
Friday are horrible days for me.
Because you have to go leave on time.
What about Thursdays?
Thursday, I think.
Is this gonna be after or before?
Uh,
She's planning on having the meetings.
Right.
Wednesday through Friday. Or like,
Well, we can't really have them at
Tamara usually
7:30.
sees me running out of the parking lot. Cause I have to get back on the quarter
Other
side
side of town
for
events.
sports.
If
and-
it's gonna be after school, then I mean I think for me Thursdays would work right now.
That won't work for you.
I mean that's if it has to be after school. If it's something we could do during,
We can do it in the morning or during
Planning.
planning.
During planning.
and it's a once a month situation, or is
She
gonna
made
be
it seem
every
like,
week?
yeah, once a month.
Oh, then like a Thursday.
Well, couldn't we do
One
Thursday?
Thursday, planning period or whatever.
Well, no, Thursdays isn't good because we have staffing and ours.
Oh, ours are
y'all-
Thursdays.
I mean, like every single day in the
But I
month
think
of
as
October.
a season, like, because these are probably your beginning ones, right? So then as, like, we hit November, they kind of start to ease
We can
up.
pray that they do.
I mean,
If not, we
What,
could
I
always
have a
meet on a
staff meeting
Wednesday
November.
because we plan for science, supposed to be on Wednesday, but like today we planned and we got like 2 weeks done. So
Right.
we wouldn't have to do that every day, so it could be on opposite days. Maybe we could do it on a Wednesday during conference.
Okay.
Would
So I'm
that
going to
work
write
for you?
down just pot. And like, this is not set in stone. She's going to make
Right.
the final days, but she just kind of said toss around the idea of like a monthly meeting and like what days would work for everyone so that we can kind of
I mean, Thursdays would be okay, like if it's an afternoon.
Well, not really, because you have to.
I'll just,
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, we're not required to work after school. So if we have to do it during the day, then
yeah,
I mean,
bless you. I mean, yeah, during planning is fine too. I mean, obviously I'm not the one making the final call, but so we would prefer planning time, obviously,
during work hours.
and then we would prefer if we were going to do planning Wednesday or Thursday, pending ARDs and staffings, right? And if we had to do an after school one, if we had to have some after school, we would say Thursday, if we had to. And if you said we would have to have any morning ones, what morning ones would y'all prefer if we had to have a morning one? Okay. Sounds good. And she also said, just wanted to remind everyone just to make sure that you're communicating with your partner and communicating with the team and with your department, kind of like what's happening, what you need help with, things like that, so that we're all on the same page and help each other out, things like that. So, is there anything else that needs to be down for our meeting? No? Adrian, anything? Janice? Tamara? Rosalind?
So Gucci over
oh,
there.
I have a question.
Yes.
So the Christmas gifts.
Okay.
Is that Like we're paying out of our pocket?
Yes, we are paying out of our pocket. And she said that, from what I understood, because she did say that, did she say? She talked about Oriental Trading being a vendor, but I don't know how we got on that subject because we had got on the subject about vendors paying for things. She had said Amazon is not a vendor, but Oriental Trading is a vendor. So, but I still took it as we're paying for the Christmas gifts on our own.
Is there another time in the year where we do that also?
End of year.
But what did we do at the end of the year?
Last year we did the clipboards with their names on them.
Oh, right.
Which, obviously, if we did those again this year, she has all the dry erase markers and erasers
Because they came late.
it came late.
The clipboards are cute though, because you cut them out with your circuit. Yeah. Okay, so we have dry erase markers for them already if we do that at the end of the year. But could we use our school funds for or whatever, the grade level?
Did y'all use school funds last year for Christmas and end of year?
No, not Christmas.
Well, not for Christmas.
I bought 50 gifts.
That's what I'm saying.
Myself, because I had no team person.
And that's kind of what Navi said, that she had 2 subs and she bought 75 last year.
Right.
You know.
Why is this a thing?
So maybe I'm not.
Do we know?
Well, they do. Usually what happens at this school is the room parent and the parents do a lot for the teacher. Like, I'm not used to that either. Like, they really did a lot for birthdays. Your birthday, they do something special for you. And then Christmas, they give you a Christmas gift. Usually they give you an end of the year gift. So
Just a repair.
yeah, I've always given my kids gifts. So
I have too.
and paid for them.
But
And it's always
never
been like a
thing.
book and snacks because I worked Title I.
Yeah.
So it was like they all wanted food. So it was always snacks and like, things like that. And a book. So they'd read.
So we'll do the 4 days of Christmas, pay for it on our own. Do we all want to, you said that everyone last year, did you say everyone did ornament, at least one?
Well,
Did
she
every-
painted her ornaments.
Did you painted your own? Okay. Navi had mentioned she did something on ornaments. I didn't go into
Yeah.
specifics.
What did you paint?
I didn't know if there was like a rule
I
that we
did
all
the
need to do
little
one thing
canvases,
in common.
and then I
Oh,
painted
that's what you
them
said.
and painted
Well, y'all
them.
all did that, didn't you? I
And
think I'm the
Navi
only one
did
that
do that also, but then because it was so like,
Labor intensive.
well, I personally like that, but
Yeah.
and no, because and I don't even think it was that way for her as far as the painting part, because it was because we couldn't find any more
Canvases.
at that time. She made something totally different for Amanda's class, and that I felt was like, whoa, because it was like these little easels, and she had like the Scrabble letters that she like glued their names together and then put them on the easels. I was like, woo! But I guess it would be just as intensive as painting.
That's painting.
But
I've always done puzzle piece ornaments. Where you make little puzzle pieces and paint 'em, like a wreath,
oh, okay, yeah,
Oh, that's cute.
and you use little buttons for the.
No, I might do
yeah,
something like
those
that.
are cute.
And you can just buy a 100-piece puzzle.
Mhm.
It's cheap.
Yeah, it is.
And then I usually put a picture of the kid. Like, it's labor intensive. It takes some time. But
We
you have
did.
enough time.
The year before that, we did posters for like, and that was more geared towards their parents.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I had those little square ceramic tiles, and so we had those. We took the kids' pictures in front of the Christmas tree, and then we Mod Podged them onto the coasters, and then had the kids like write a little note to their
That's
parents
cute.
and laminate it and glued it to the back
She mentioned that.
and wrap that up for them.
We didn't do that last year. We didn't do a
No.
gift for the parents. I don't know. Everything was so fast.
It was just like
Maybe it was
crazy
because
last year.
they were both out for maternity leave, and then we had a sub too. She had a sub.
It
I
was-
had a sub. It was a little crazy.
I've always given an ornament though, so I'll probably give an ornament. And if I give free books, then I'll give books or discounted books if I can get
Yeah.
either of.
I need to
Well,
look
I
and
mean,
see
I'm
how
gonna
much
be
I have
like
online.
frank here. It can get
Expensive.
costly, and I have 5 children,
Right.
and yeah, so
That's gonna be my son's first birthday time.
That's why I'm like, I'm not trying to go out and spend like hundreds of dollars,
Right.
you know?
And
But
you shouldn't
want
have
something
to.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And that's why I like, you know, with the homemade, like the little painting is,
It was very cute.
that's just what I like to do.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't expensive, but
See, and my thing was is that I didn't have it. I felt like I didn't have the time to do that.
yeah.
So to me, I like to sit and do arts and crafts, but I was like, no.
But I
For
also
50
started
kids, I
mine.
was like, I
I
can't do
started
it.
mine in November.
Right.
You know, so
So that's why I ordered mine.
yeah.
So
Okay.
a cardinal.
But I also feel like, honestly, no, I don't think that like every teacher should have to do the same thing. But I think that we should be within the same parameters because, and this is like what Navi has always like explained to us. That's why I asked, did that come from Navi? Is she's always made it very clear that, you know, these parents here talk to one another, and if this class over here is like, you know, giving out this big, great whatever, but then this class over there, and then you've got best friends, and they're like, well, my kid's class didn't do that, or didn't do something like that, you know. I don't know.
And I didn't go into specifics with her this morning. We quickly this morning, she said, did you see the agenda I sent you? And I said, yes. And she said, and I just had simply asked, what is the Christmas thing? Because this is new to me. We didn't go into, she just kind of said, basically it's similar to the 5 days of Christmas and we give gifts. Nobody has to do the exact same thing because my eyes probably look like a deer in headlights this morning when she told me about that because this was new to me. And I was just like, oh, okay. But she didn't go into specifics. So she probably will spend more time on the Christmas thing. She just kind of said, touch base on what type are we doing? Like we didn't go into specific gifts. Like, are we doing 4 days of Christmas? Are we doing one? Those type of things.
Yeah, and probably if everybody, like how, you know, everybody said they were good with that.
Yeah.
Then it'll be along the same.
But I agree. I mean, there should be parameters because I don't have 5 kids, but I have 0 time with everything.
Yeah.
But so I get it and I agree because I don't have the time while you have the labor intensity to do all that. I don't. My toddler would ruin it, but like destroy it. But so things like that. But I agree that everyone should be on similar pages on, you know, that way you're not giving out, you know, the Taj Mahal and I'm passing out, you know, a newspaper.
A lollipop.
Yeah. A little dum-dum. Yeah.
It goes out last year.
They're cute. No, I'm saying.
But it
I
wouldn't
give that out, and then she gives out like gold rings. And
Right.
I'm like,
It would
oh.
not be. Yeah. No, I mean, I agree.
My child didn't get a Pandora bracelet.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. She gave Smarties.
I was gonna do t-shirts because like my husband makes t-shirts, but my question is, when I give a gift, do I need to do it for both classes or is it like homeroom or like? But if nobody else is gonna do that, then like I probably won't.
Well, we usually do homeroom.
But that
Okay.
could be like an end of year.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've done shirts at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that instead of the clipboards. Yeah.
Because, I mean, we had talked about that last year. Like, as an end of year gift, we talked about doing beach towels, you know, the
Those are cute.
embroidery. And,
Okay.
but then we ran into we're not a preferred vendor. So
Yeah,
we can't
and then
have
getting the embroidery too.
Yeah.
Wait, so even though you spent your own money, you can't buy from a not a preferred vendor?
Well, no. At the end of the year, we were talking about using 4th grade budget to get those gifts. And
I think the beach towel is such.
Well, thank you guys for coming. So we're going to go ahead and stop. But other questions can go to Navi.